And I asked Abraham, what are you doing in paradise? He said, paradise belongs to me. It's my bosom. All of a sudden, here come kids like you girls, about her size. They come out, and in paradise, there are pavilions where they come out and sing and perform. And I asked Abraham, what are you doing in paradise? He said, paradise belongs to me. It's my bosom. I said, that's where Jesus walked over and went to Abraham's bosom and set the captive. He said, so you read the word. He said, it's my place. It's mine. That's his bosom. I said, yes. These little girls and boys coming, I mean bunches of them. And it looked like a harp to me, about the size of this, sweetheart. And they were playing and they were singing. And I said, who's all these children? He said, these are children that the world did not want. He said, but the great God, Jehovah, is merciful. He said, and they love to play and sing for Jesus. I said, oh, okay. You know, and I said this, and they were just sweet. And they had on beautiful outfits. All of a sudden, I heard this. He's coming. He's coming, he's coming. And the kids began to run in front of me. I said, where are they going? He said, bow. That's what the angel told me, bow. I hit my knees. And out of that city came a light. How do I say this? Lord, help me. Diamonds, just glittering, clothes. I mean, just, and I thought, my God. He said, bow before the King of Kings. That's what the angel did. I said, oh yeah, man, I'm down. And I started repenting. I said, Jesus, listen. He said, I've already washed it away, Jesse. Stand up, stand to your feet. I said, listen, maybe I might have missed something. You know, because there's such holiness. There's such purity. You understand what I'm talking about? Listen to me. So I stood up, and he's between 5'11" and 6'1". But his clothes looked like a sheet of diamond, and light just emanating out of him. But in the thread, you could see the glory coming out of it. See, Jesus is the part of God you can touch. The heart of God is the Father. The face of God is the Son, Jesus. The voice of God is the Holy Ghost. But the hands of God is the church. Do you hear that? And he looked at me, he put his hand on his shoulder. He said, are you enjoying yourself? I said, yes. He said, I come to hear my children sing. I said, that's great. I said, I'm gonna listen too. And the kids started singing and playing, and it was phenomenal. Aubrey Otis, I mean, perfect song, like, oh, just perfect. I just listened, and Jesus, they ran up to him. They would go in. See, they had a spiritual body. They would actually go in his glory. Me, I'd go, and John was like this, and I'd hit. You see, and I said, I need to get in there. And what happened is, in a new spirit body, you can go in between the molecules. That's why Jesus could go through the walls. Now, when he put his hand, I looked at the holes. I didn't realize how big those nails were. You know, I was thinking a hole like this. You see? I could see right through the holes at the ground. Then I saw this liquid like doing this. I didn't put this in the book, but the Lord said I could reveal it. I said, what is that? He said, you know that statement I gave you? He said, that's liquid God. Like you have blood, this body doesn't have blood. This is a body you can hug. You can hug the Father and the Holy Ghost through Jesus' body. And I thought in my mind, whoo, he must have looked like a railroad spike. That big, ladies and gentlemen, in his feet. And it was the color of not bronze, but a very shiny brass, what it looked like. But what it was this glory coming out. And when I look into his face, if you would take a light and stick it behind my head, because my hair is so white, the TV freaks out. And I was looking, I'm trying to get his features, but he turned his head like this, And he talked to that angel, and this part of it, I saw his head, it was light brown. He didn't have a beard. I'm thinking like Jews do, long. And then when he returned, it was just pools of, just love coming off of him. Like you get weak. And the angel said, eat this so you can withstand the glory of God. He said, you have an appointment with my Father and me and my spirit. I said, well, let's talk now. He said, you have to see other things. I'll meet you soon. And he walked off as the kids were singing and glorifying it. This just beautiful place.